Bitcoin lost another 10%. Meanwhile, Ethereum and Ripple all also moved lower. Bitcoin was priced at $12,000. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets continue to be hammered in trading, amid fears that a regulatory clampdown will burst the bubble. Indeed, by late afternoon in London, Bitcoin was down 10%, having recovered somewhat back above $12,000. Nonetheless, the leading cryptocurrency has still lost almost 40% of its market value since the dizzy heights seen in December. Perhaps more acutely, investors have seen close to $4,000 come off the price of a Bitcoin over recent days. At the same time, Ripple, the establishment's cryptocurrency, has given back about 60% of its market value over a 2-week period. At $1.41 per unit, Ripple's XRP token was down some 23% on Tuesday morning. Ethereum, meanwhile, was almost 12% lower, changing hands just above $1,136. Neil Wilson, analyst at ETX Capital, explains that the regulatory noose appears to be tightening around the neck of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market, and technical analysis of the price charts don't bode particularly well for speculators. Explaining moves in Bitcoin is always tricky, but this plunge back to the December 22 low may well be a result of recent signs that regulatory pressures are building. Wilson said in a note, with Bitcoin breaching $12,000, the next real technical support is around $10,000, where it traded in late November and early December before lifting off to $19,000. But at send time, Bitcoin had bounced off support to pair losses and trade just shy of $12,200 in what is looking like a particularly volatile session, even for this asset. Wilson added that the regulatory crunch is coming, sooner rather than later. China is said to be targeting websites and mobile apps that offer exchange-like services, in a bid to block access to platforms that deliver centralized trading on cryptocurrencies. In addition to developments in China, South Korean Finance Minister Kim Dong-yeon reiterated on Tuesday that the government is actively considering an outright ban on crypto trading. Meanwhile, there may be growing consensus among European regulators to act in concert. We note that the Bundesbank has called for a global regulation for Bitcoin, while France's finance minister is seeking to draft tougher rules for cryptocurrencies. Register here to be notified of future block company articles. View full block profile. View profile. Lots of marketing groups have pursued a buy and build strategy and have become cumbersome as a result. Be Heard puts the emphasis on maintaining agility. No investment advice. The company is a publisher. You understand and agree that no content published on the site constitutes a recommendation that any particular security, portfolio of securities, transaction, or investment strategy is suitable or advisable for any specific person. You further understand that none of the information providers or their affiliates will advise you personally concerning the nature, potential, advisability, value or suitability of any particular security, portfolio of securities, transaction, investment strategy, or other matter. You understand that the site may contain opinions from time to time with regard to securities mentioned in other products, including company-related products, and that those opinions may be different from those obtained by using another product related to the company. You understand and agree that contributors may write about securities in which they or their firms have a position, and that they may trade such securities for their own account. In cases where the position is held at the time of publication and such position is known to the company, appropriate disclosure is made. However, you understand and agree that at the time of any transaction that you make, one or more contributors may have a position in the securities written about. You understand that price and other data is supplied by sources believed to be reliable, that the calculations herein are made using such data, and that neither such data nor such calculations are guaranteed by these sources, the company, the information providers or any other person or entity, and may not be complete or accurate. From time to time, reference may be made in our marketing materials to prior articles and opinions we have published. These references may be selective, may reference only a portion of an article or recommendation, and are likely not to be current. As markets change continuously, previously published information and data may not be current and should not be relied upon. Only registered members can add into watchlist. Register a login. View full company profile. Cryptocurrencies Bitcoin and Ethereum are very much in demand, with coin values setting new highs, but the full scope of financial technologies like blockchain are only starting to emerge for the mainstream. Here we will be covering all the hot Read more. Cryptocurrencies Bitcoin and Ethereum are very much in demand, with coin values setting new highs, but the full scope of financial technologies like blockchain are only starting to emerge for the mainstream. Here we will be covering all the hot topics in this exciting and fast-moving business. Hard text.